Open world games are incredible.
From wide open spaces to dense, intimate forests, they seem to have it all. But he's getting ahead of himself here.
October 1st, 2023. I woke up and said to myself,
I should make a 3D project that will expose my idiocy.
no, that's not what my voice sounds like, but it's for dramatic effect. So I modeled this little guy, this goober, this gnome, and dropped him into Unity. But there's a problem.
I didn't record any game footage from the first few days. I want to go back in time and hit myself. When I began this project, it had this super gross water shader that was not inspired by any game in particular, and placeholder terrain textures.
The problem with the terrain was that it wouldn't let me paint textures on it.
In order to fix this issue, I have to switch from the universal render pipeline to the built-in render pipeline, and I have no idea what the difference is.
Unfortunately with the Switch, I have to update the water because it's pink for some reason.
I actually can't remember where I got the current water shader, but hey, at least I'm not reminded of the Barbie movie. Finally, I started the movement.
Here we go. Little gnome guy can run around. If you hold the dash button, he'll hit the speed of sound. Leave the ground if you jump, yeah, hit the button now. But hit it again, he'll dive, that's a rundown of the base movement. But there's more coming up. He can swim well and he has a wall jump. There are no bugs, I don't know what you're saying. Ignore the footage in the back, I'm done rapping, okay bye.
You may have noticed the epic outlines. Unfortunately, I had to remove them because my playtesters didn't like them and they hindered performance. Let me know what you think. But what I did next was a day-night cycle.
Similarly to real life, it was based on a YouTube tutorial by this guy, probably Spoony. It's simply a gradient system that sets the different colors in the sky based on time of day. Nerdy, I know. Next on the list were some stylized clouds. I had a water shader that I didn't use, so I repurposed it for the clouds and it worked quite nicely.
I'm at a point in development where I can get some feedback, so that's exactly what I did. It didn't turn out good. Now I'm used to making really bad movement like in my game Mourning, which you can buy on Steam right now, so this is going to be a challenge. However, when I tell you the movement took me a while, it took me 2 months. Isn't that crazy? 2 months! I don't even know what to say, man. 2 months!
Sound design.
It can make or break any interactive experience, so it's important to get it right. I used a lot of different objects for the sounds. Here's what I used. Guitar, water, a bush, and my feet. Here's what they sound like together. The sounds aren't final, so let me know what you think. The work up to this point was conglomerated into a teaser trailer. Let me show you. You don't get to see all of it. You can look at it on my channel. If you're observant in the gameplay footage, you might have noticed the stamina. Stamina can be annoying, but I have to limit the player somehow. It's 2 sliders, one showing the current stamina and one for visual satisfaction. The plan is for it to be upgradable in the final game, but I haven't done that yet. Add some polish and the stamina system looks great. Steam. I made a Steam page. Didn't go without a cost though. One Steam page, please.
Wallet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I just had to grab my money. I have a lot of it. Sorry.
More.
More? Okay.
More. More!
With a newfound love for soliciting free labor, I got a guy to make me some artwork, and it looks sick. If you want to play the game in the future, please wishlist it, and watch this video where I turn Tetris into a horror game. Get back here! Back here!